Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, State your name. Big been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again, I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming. Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action, I'm active. If he never heard of been dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping, keep it on my body, I'm broke if you ask it. Don't gotta sell him, most Cialis flawless, broken whips as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's in since she isn't gorgeous? Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest, do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, I came in, did it like the Porsches. Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10, 10, 10, Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, State your name. Big been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again, I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming. Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action, I'm active. If he never heard of been dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping, keep it on my body, I'm broke if you ask it. Don't gotta sell him, most Cialis flawless, broken whips as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's in since she isn't gorgeous? Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest, do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, I came in, did it like the Porsches. Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10, 10, 10,
What's good? What's good?
What up, what up, what up, family?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm actually blessed, man. I'm just excited, man. You know, I'm having fun. And, you know, to be honest with you, I be feeling like sometimes life be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm enjoying myself, legit. Enjoying myself. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. I'm enjoying it. So that's where I'm at.
Uh-oh.
Oneil, you forgot to unmute.
Oh, my bad. I'm here, my bad.
Oh man, listen, y'all. Man, everything is blessed, man. I had a phenomenal weekend, crazy mastermind, crazy event. Got to see so many of my friends, you know what I'm saying, that's just you know, teaching greatness, man. And It was
like you had a great
link,
time
bro.
at ATL, man.
Man, let's talk about this mastermind situation, man. Come on now.
Bro, listen, I'm going to plant this real quick because we got a king on this coming next. I want to get so much time for him. But, bro, the biggest thing that stuck out, shout out my guy Ramon Tooks. The biggest thing stuck out to me was they talked about, a lot of times we plan for 10 years, 30 years. No, what a lot of times what all the coaches are planning for is 100 to 300 years in advance.
Ooh.
And that's a mindset that we really need to start looking at. Is when we talk about legacy, we think about our kids and our grandkids. No, we need to think about that bloodline and with the things that we can do. And less than 1% of black people only own, we own less than 1% of the land in America. So, man, it was so much value. I got a chance to see the evolution of Wall Street Trappers, all of my family, the Earn Your Leisure fam, Matty J I can go down the list. And, man, it was just, I'm still on a high, and just, ready to implement the things that I learned.
Wow. That's amazing, man. That is truly amazing.
I like it. Shit, I'm enjoying life too right now, man. A lot of good things going on.
A lot of good things,
Good things. Like today, man, I spent the whole day with my son, man. That was nice.
Wow.
Man. We got our haircuts together.
That's what's up.
Went to houses, man. He came to meetings and all that. So, man, it was good, man. Got
That's
deals coming in.
I seen your
deals.
son. I seen your son. So tell me this: Do he want to be a house flipper like his daddy right now? He want to rehab, or what he want to do?
Man, he don't know what he want to do, man. He 3, man. He want to eat and sleep.
And play. That's it. Turn on the TV. Give me the iPad.
That's it. I want that iPad and I want chips. That's it.
I can dig it. So what we got going on today, B?
Man, listen, man, we got an Airbnb king. You know what? I'm gonna go out and say this: an Airbnb god. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta give people, they roses when they alive, man. When I talk about
you gotta go to the STR, the short-term rentals, man. Short-term rentals is his thing.
Okay, you're right. Short-term rentals. Let me get it right. The king of short-term rentals, man. When I tell you this man has been so impactful, not only on the Instagram platform, on the Clubhouse platform, but has been able to educate so many people how to get in this business and impacted so many people. I got shout out my homegirl Rachel on here. He's impacted her in that space. So when they're impacting your friends, it's powerful, man. Without further ado, man, one of the myths, the legends, man, TJ Tijani, man. Bring my man back up to the stage.
What's good, my guy?
Man, it's good to see y'all, man. Y'all be having I'm over here cracking up at y'all. That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Thanks for having me. It's an honor.
Man, I like that setup you got. You know he be running them webinars. Got a
you see with the mic situation.
Man, I need to keep up with y'all though. Byron still need to give me the formula, man. I need all that.
I got you.
Yeah.
Byron got the sauce over there, man. So what's going on, TJ, man? What's been up?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. Y'all talking about how good life is. Listen, I'm having a crazy year, man. This year, easily the most transformative year that I've had.
Wow.
I mean, it's been a crazy year. And to think, I remember when Byron hit me up, and said, "Bro, you need to jump on Clubhouse, bro. I think you'll like it there." I was like, "I ain't got, bro." I said, "I'm busy with Instagram. I'm busy with everything I got going on right now. I ain't got time for no extra social media app." Man, I tapped into Clubhouse.
Tell us how Clubhouse changed everything, man. Because I know Clubhouse made a major impact in your life and your business, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I tapped in the Clubhouse. I think my first day was like December 6th. And I finally used the link that Byron gave me. And I went ahead and got signed up, man. And I mean, I was like, whoa.
I called TJ on the phone and literally did a personal intro. I was like, listen, TJ, on some real. And the reason why is because the thing is, I know his skill set is when he can talk. You get what I'm saying? I know that he had a lot of value to add. You feel what I'm saying? From a vocal perspective. And I knew that he was going to shine on that app, and I was 100% right. You know what I mean? Man, I appreciate you, bro. I mean, shoot, I saw the opportunity, man. I went ahead. I was wondering, and when I created my club, it got approved like within 2 weeks. A lot of people were waiting for a minute, and I don't know why, I don't know how.
mine just got approved. Like I was like, really? So we just started running that play, man, and I built up a decent little following on there, and it's been amazing. I mean, being able to and I watched my Instagram grow too. I mean, at the point before I got Clubhouse, I had like probably half the followers I had now, and just in the months that I've been on here, it ain't been a year yet, I've doubled it. I mean, that's just from that perspective, and then of course all the value add and people getting tapped in, man, and bringing more people into my circle and my atmosphere, and from the culture perspective, being able to help more people, impact more lives, change more financial trajectories in households, and man, it's been a blessing, man. For real.
So tell us about that.
I got a question about Clubhouse, man. So Clubhouse was great in December, January. How you feel about it now? You still feel the same way? Because I know a lot of people have negative things to say about it now. How does TJ feel about it?
I think there to me, there's nothing that became negative about Clubhouse. I think what just happened more. So you got to consider the fact that back in December, January, February, we were still cooped up. You know what I mean? A lot of people still couldn't move around. And so especially in Texas, I remember when they opened up Texas, my goodness, it was a show out here in Houston. I mean, everybody was outside. I'm talking about, wow. Right now, people will be on Clubhouse right now if outside wasn't open, man. So, man, so I think that had a lot to do with it, and I think just a lot of there's probably a lot of some repetitiveness, you know what I mean? Probably played a role as well. And I really thought that Android was going to give it a nice boost. I think it did, just probably not the impact that people anticipate, just in terms of the boost in not only subscribers but the room sizes and all that. So yeah, I mean, but before, I mean, you would have like major players. You probably have like probably close to 200,000 followers combined on the stage and have like 2,000-3,000 people in the room. Absolutely. Right now, I was in a room with probably well over 200K followers on stage. I mean, on the stage, I'm talking about heavy hitters. People actually over, because Grant was in there actually. Grant was in there.
Yeah.
Bro, that one had less than 100 people in the room. I was like, what's going on? Wow. Bro, I was blown away. I was blown away by that, bro. I was like, wow, it's changing. It's changing. But I think it's gonna reach a point of some stability. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think how we sounded. All right, bet. I think we're gonna reach a point of, just some stability, which I think that's the direction it's headed right now. But trust me, I'm still on there, still there, and adding value, still in these rooms, and still hosting rooms, and still adding people to my network through Clubhouse. So I'm so thankful for that app. Regardless of what anybody got to say about it right now, I'm so grateful for that app, and I'm still taking advantage of it while it's here.
Tell us about one of the biggest connections you made on there so far.
And I think probably the biggest connection I made was really connecting with my guy, who's became like a really good mentor of mine now at this point, like a close mentor. So much so that we're looking to do some business together, man. And it's been a blessing, and probably the clever investor himself.
Wow. That's what I want. That's what I was waiting to hear.
Yeah. That was a heck of a connection. It's crazy how it happened too, because what's interesting is that I when I got into real estate, I tapped in with his program back in 2014, 15, when I was looking to get into real estate, man. And I was doing buy and hold, and I wanted to do some wholesale, and I bought his course. And I was doing pretty well at it. So much so they invited me to a seminar to be a student leader, to lead other students. And you probably, if you go on Clever, like the YouTube page, my video is probably one of the top pages. Like, it's probably at the top, discussing my first wholesale deal with Clever. And so it's just crazy how things come full circle. And so now fast forward, and not only am I able to really connect with Cody himself, man, but to really teach him and add value to him about what I do now in the short-term rental space.
Crazy,
so much so
how
that I'm
circle.
inspiring him. Yeah, it's crazy. He's like, look, I want to get some short-term rentals fooling with you, man. So yeah, man, and we're looking to do some dangerous things coming up. I'll be on the lookout for what we got, man. Yeah, we're looking to do some things. Yeah.
And it's crazy. I'm thinking this little multi-million-dollar play you just pulled off was gonna be the biggest, and you got even bigger stuff popping.
Sound like that's the scratch of the surface, man.
Yeah,
like a lot of big things to come.
Man, so man. TJ, let me ask you this, bro, because I know we got some few viewers on here. For somebody who say, you know what, okay, I jumped on here, I want to learn about the short-term rental space, but I want to know about his story. Tell us about TJ Tijani. Let's go to the some origins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's hear that story, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because I can't wait to get in this deal. So you already know what I'm at with it.
Okay, so Bob, for you, I ain't gonna do the long version. I'm gonna do the short version for Byron, man. So so for me, my background is actually in engineering. I'm an engineer by trade, mechanical engineering major, mathematics minor from University of Houston. Go Cougs, my folks out here in H-Town. University of Houston, graduated, ended up working my way through school. I couldn't get grants. I even applied for loans. They wouldn't give it to me. Why? Because I wasn't a citizen at the time. So, being a native born Nigerian, putting myself through school and had to work my way through that thing. But I eventually graduated. It took me 6 years, but I graduated my engineering degree, went on to work for an oil and gas company. And I promise you, I thought I was going to be the engineer CEO, ride that corporate ladder all the way up. I thought I was going to be that guy. Man, about a year into my engineering journey, man, I was like, yeah, this ain't the move. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Trust me, I didn't hate my job. I didn't hate it. I traveled. I was working offshore. I spent a lot of time working on the rigs. Didn't hate it. Had some international gigs and made really good money, made some really good connections, and they paid me very well. I was making six figures right out of college, and I know that's not typical for a lot of people. So I felt very blessed to be able to do that. And so, but again, the long-term corporate grind just wasn't for me. I realized that, and because in college I was hustling, I was working, but I was an entrepreneur in college. I didn't even realize I was wholesaling Jordan shorts. I was working at Foot Action. I was buying product from Foot Action at a deep discount, adding my employee discount on top of it, bringing it back to the dorm rooms on campus and slinging them things, or even because I got a lot of equity in it, because I'm paying $5 for these shorts, but they retail the ARV of these Jordan shorts are $65 an ARV. So I'm slinging things in the dorm rooms for $30. You know what I mean? So I'm wholesaling Jordan and Nike apparel. I'm talking about cleaning up on top of the job, man. I was tutoring math, so I was just paying tuition that way, man, hustling. So my boy, when I graduated, said, "Look, I watch you hustle throughout college." But one of my frat brothers came up to me and said, "Hey, you need to read this book, man, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I just read it. I watch you hustle. I think you'll like this book." And I read the book, and I was actually offshore when I read the book, working on a rig. And while I was offshore for 3 weeks, and I read it twice while I was there. I was like, "Oh, damn. Wow, this is this book right here." It was like the light bulb. I said, "Oh, I want to own some assets. I want to own assets." Yep,
this is me. This is me.
This is me. This is, bro. I'm talking about. It felt, bro. It just sat in my spirit.
Bro.
I need to own assets. Jesus, get me off this boat right now. Bro, it was crazy.
I need to be close to the assets, bro.
I need to be close to I'm in the middle of the water down the Gulf of Mexico. I said, get me back on land. Post
I can dig it. So tell me this, man, because listen, you know me, man. I got to get to this deal, bro. And I know the people want to get to this deal. So peep game. So I know that you found a deal right on Clubhouse with the BOB. Yeah. Is that correct?
So I found my partner through the BOB. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, man, shout out to breakfast.
Shout out to my BOB crew.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you got the deal. And can you break down, first of all, tell people a little bit about what you have now, what you've accomplished now in the Airbnb space, just to give people a little bit of backstory on that particular play. And then if you could transition that conversation into how you was able to get this new deal, which is absolutely crazy. I literally kept TJ on hostage on the phone for about an hour, like just getting the details and all of the deets on this particular deal. So I know people are gonna be blown away about how this took place. So if you could give us that backstory on the Airbnb play and how you was able to transition that into that deal today, man, that'd be awesome, man. I think the people gonna love that.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I've been investing in real estate since 2014. I was doing that on the side while I was an engineer, but I was doing buy and hold, I was doing wholesale, and I was doing a lot of different things. I transitioned into short-term rental space in 2017. And when I went to the short-term rental space and I saw the opportunity, I just haven't looked back. And it's been all about cash flow for me from that point on. Now, since December 2017, I now have 30 plus units. Now, what I like to consider myself is a landlord host and a rental arbitrage host, meaning I own most of my portfolio within the short-term rental space, would consist of a mix of single-family and multi-family properties, mainly 2 to 4 units. But I also take advantage of a known strategy, which is another thing that I specialize in, known as rental arbitrage. And that strategy is the control without ownership. This is also known as rent to rent. You might also hear this being referred to as master leasing. This means we are renting these properties as a corporate entity, as a business. Now, we are not renting these properties just as a regular person, because at that point, you're not an entrepreneur. You're not treating this business as a business. You're treating it as a hobby. And that's going to cost you as a hobby. You want to make sure you treat it as a business so it can pay you like a business. So we're doing it the right way under an entity, right? Under a business entity, which is the way that we do it. And we're able to scale the business that way. So my strategy, what I love to do, I like to do value add plays on the ownership side. Okay. Value add plays using the bird strategy, leveraging private money to buy these assets. And in the midst of the rehab, I'm scaling up with rental arbitrage and locking up properties on the lease, doing corporate leases and furnishing these properties and making them full-time short-term rentals. And that's how we've been able to scale the portfolio to 30 plus units right now, 60% under ownership, 40% of rental arbitrage. It's been great. It's been a heck of a journey, y'all. It's been a heck of a journey. Now, what we're looking to do, what I've been working on for the past year, because I saw an opportunity for this property in this particular neighborhood, mind you, just to preface this, in this particular neighborhood, I have 3 other duplexes that are doing numbers on the platform. This particular neighborhood is literally just about 2 miles away, maybe even less to the medical center. It's just about an 8-minute drive to downtown Houston, and we're just outside of Midtown. And so what happened was that this particular new acquisition was a 13-unit building, corner lot, about a 1/4 acre. I mean, beautiful, probably one of the most prime pieces of real estate you can purchase in Houston right now. And so what ended up happening was this a wholesaler that is brand new. This was her first wholesale deal.
Wow.
This is her first wholesale. But guess how I met her? This is why it's good to be good to people, y'all. You got to be able to add value to people and just be and literally come from a place of a heart that is properly positioned from a giving spirit. Like, you got to be able to give. I got a call one day from one of my top agents, and she said that, hey, there's this girl. She just wants to, she was trying to buy a house in 3rd Ward. She's looking at this deal. I'm not sure about it. And just stop by and meet her. I said, well, look, I'm actually on the way home right now. I'll stop by and holler at y'all. I stopped in the neighborhood and I talked to her and I looked at the property and we dissected the numbers. And I told her why I think it's a bad deal. And I told her why I wouldn't do the deal. And so she just really, really appreciated me for that. And we stayed in touch. She said, man, can I tap in with you? I said, well, look, just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I see the hustle. I see the grind. I like the fact that you're moving with execution. You know what I mean? So then, next thing you know, she hits me up and she said, hey, I just started skip tracing the heck out of these neighborhoods and I came across this property, and it turns out that it just started being under probate, and they got this house and there's like a 4-plex. There's like 8 other like houses that are in play here. I said, well, listen, who else you call? She said, no, I'm calling you.
Baby, you're talking too fast.
Oh my God. Do not make any more calls to anybody. You hear me?
You done.
I'm here. You're done. You're done here. So what's going on? Let me meet you. We met up at the property at the 13 unit because that was the one I wanted. That was the one I was interested in. So she said, well, hey, look, it's a probate situation. Apparently the mom passed away. It's everything supposed to go down to the son. The stepfather came out of nowhere. He ain't been in the picture for 10 plus years, but he's still legally married to her. So it's a whole mess right now, and they're trying to figure out what to do. And so that was the situation. This was June of 2020 in the middle of COVID. June 2020. So we just stayed in the mix. We just stayed updated. We went ahead and stay connected to the source. And I want to speak on something real quick about this source thing. I was in a Byron. You remember when we was there on Friday at that pop-up, bro? When what Quentin was talking about when it came to being connected to the source. What Quinn was talking about with the source, it resonated with me so much because he said that, look, the people that gets the best deals are the ones that are connected to the source. So if you want probate deals, where do you need to hang around? Where do you need to connect with? Probate attorneys.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So he and I'm over here geeking like, man, I don't think they understand what kind of gems he's dropping right now. Because what me and that wholesaler Alex did, what me and her did, we stayed connected to the source. That's how we got this deal. And so we were connected to that probate attorney, and they kept us abreast on the entire process. At first, the son was like, "You ain't getting nothing. I'm just gonna drag this out till you die," because the dad's like 87 years old. And so, but then I get a call one day. They say, "Hey, you know what? They settled. They reached an agreement." The dad, who we wanted to get it, I ain't gonna lie, we wanted the dad to get it because he just wanted to cash out. The son wanted to keep everything. The dad wanted to cash out and just take his money and live the rest of his life and give the rest of his money away to a scholarship fund. That's all he wanted to do. So we were happy to oblige. So what ended up happening was we got a call and say they've settled. The dad's gonna get the property and the fourplex. So me and the wholesaler said, "Hey, okay, you get the fourplex, I get the 13 unit. Okay, and guess what? I'm gonna consult you. This is your first deal. You ain't done a rehab this extensive, but I got you. I'm gonna stay close to your hip, and I'm gonna mentor you and coach you through this rehab. While and for bringing me this 13 unit, I'm gonna add tons of value to you." So we put it on the contract. We asked them, "How much do you want for it?" They said, "Well, look, we just want what ACAS say." We said, "We want what ACAS say is worth." We said, "Okay, cool." Jesus Christ. I'm getting this is great. I said, "Okay, cool." So we put it on the contract. Well, the wholesale put on a contract for $580,000. I put on a contract with her for $630,000. 13 doors.
So she made a $50,000 spread.
She made a $50K spread on it.
Wow.
And I was happy.
Yeah.
To give her that. Look. Happy. You hear me?
But before you go on, how did that 50K and the relationship y'all had change that girl Alex's life? Because I know 50K, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And she's on the way. She's looking to close that fourplex too. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
you bought it?
No, she gonna buy it. That was the deal we had.
Oh,
she get the fourplex, I get the 13 units.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it was two properties in play during this probate. She walk away with a fourplex and the assignment.
And 50 racks.
And the assignment. You know what I'm saying?
And you probably gonna teach her how to do Airbnb on the other 3 units.
Absolutely. Oh, that's all she want to do. What you mean? That's all she want to do in the fourplex. Because guess what? That fourplex is the same neighborhood as a 13 unit. Listen, I feel like I'm preaching today.
Connections.
Man, connections. And here's the thing. So now we're on a contract. I put this thing on the contract.
50K, nice. Shit.
The contract gave me like 40 days to close this deal, and I'm like, God, okay, I think I can get it done. I'll hit up the bank, everything's looking good. We ordered the appraisal. They said, "Oh, the appraisal gonna take at least 3.5 weeks, at least 3 weeks." I said, "Oh, Lord have mercy, I ain't gonna have enough time." Immediately, I reached out to the sellers and I said, "Hey," I hit them up. Hit up the wholesale. I said, "Yeah, we ain't gonna have enough time. This ain't gonna be enough time to close, because just the appraisal loan is gonna take too long, and my lender's definitely gonna need more time." Exactly, after the appraisal comes in. So they said, "Okay, cool. We'll let the sellers know. Sure, they'll be cool with it. No wahala, no problem." Wahala means problem, by the way, in my language. You're about, by the way, so you hear me say that's what that means. But no problem. Okay, so then so get the contract date that was supposed to be closed was May 14th was the day it was supposed to be closed. So May 14th come around, and honestly, I haven't signed an extension yet, but everything just seems so cool. I ain't think there was no problem. So I get a call on that day. They said, "Oh, the sellers are pissed. The sellers are pissed because you say you're not going to be able to close." I say, "We ain't even got the appraisal back. What you mean?" So I'm like, we only got the appraisal back. They said, "Well, the contract gives you a grace period of 10 days, grace period." And then they said that if you don't close by the end of that grace period, we're terminating this deal. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? What is going on? So then come to find out, what happened was that the sellers found out how low they put on the contract for. They found out how much money they left on the table. So they did not want to extend me whatsoever. So they said, well, they didn't think I was going to close. They didn't think I was going to close. So they was like, all right, well, once your contract right now, we're just going to terminate. I'm like, wow, y'all not going to give me the extra time? I was like, well, okay. So then the appraisal comes in. The appraiser comes in. Mind you, I'm on the contract for 630. The appraiser came in as is 1.1 million, as is 1.1. ARV 2 million after repair value. 2 million after repair.
Oh,
I'm like, Lord, I'm like, there's no way I can lose this deal. There's no way I'm gonna lose this deal. You hear me? So I said when they hit me with the we ain't gonna have enough time. I'm talking to my lender. I'm like, look, how we looking on time, man? You think we can make this thing happen? Lender's like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think we can make it happen by the contract date. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. That's when I realized that I needed to get the capital, because I was gonna close this thing on my own. So that's when I realized that because of the time crunch, I need to bring in a partner. And so then literally on the week before, this is the week before I'm supposed to close. A week before, I'm on it's a Wednesday. I'm on Clubhouse. I'm on Clubhouse in the morning, right? And I'm in BOB. And my guy Al, I'm in a BOB room. My guy Al talking reckless, talking disgustingly reckless. Right? He said, "Man,
just what you needed to hear."
Listen, my guy Al said, "Listen, what you mean? What y'all talk? We're in the midst of conversation." Al said, "Listen, I'm making, you know how Al talk.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how y'all. You know, I did 200K just then. You know,
just last
I
week.
did 200K last month, and you know, my goal. I did 100 with my business. I did 50 with it. He said my goal is to generate 50K passive, okay, with real estate. You know how Al be.
Yeah.
I got Al, man. So I'm listening to Al. And I'm like, I actually wanted to call. I'm like, I said, man, stop talking. Let me call you right now, dog, bro. I'm talking about. And the thing is, I was in the gym listening to this, bro. I'm like, stop my workout. I'm like, okay, I need to call Al. I need to call Al to run this play. So I call Al, and Al's like, what's good? And he's like, and I told him the deal. He's like, I'm actually down the street at my downtown office. Mind you, the property's only 8 minutes away from downtown. So I said, all right. I'm gonna come meet you. So I go meet Al, and me and Al go look at the property. And Al said, listen, he said, Al looked at the property. He said, TJ, who else you showed this property to? I said, well, I showed one other person, but he kind of dragging his feet. But I got a dinner meeting at 7 for somebody who really won't in. And so he was like, you're not talking to anybody else about this deal, bro.
Yeah, cancel that.
He said, you're not talking to anybody else about this deal, bro. And I'm like, okay. He said, let's go right here and have a drink and talk about it.
Yeah.
So we go to the spot. I don't know if you know about the spot, Byron. It's right there on Emancipation.
Yeah.
And we start mapping out the play. We start running up. We start talking terms, and the terms I spat at him. He said, bullshit. Nah, hell no. This is what we gonna do. And I'm like, yeah, bull. Yeah, we ain't gonna do all that. No. So we back and forth negotiating terms. And so we agreed. And so Al asked me, he said, well, what you gonna do? You got a 7 o'clock dinner lined up. What you gonna do? He said, what you gonna tell him? I'm just gonna have a free dinner. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell him we done deal. I'm gonna tell him we already good. I already found a partner. I'm just gonna have a free dinner. So man, that's how I brought Al in. Then last piece on this, y'all. Then after I brought Al in, we were like, all right, so we're going to figure out how to get this deal closed. We go sit down with the banker. Banker said, yeah, ain't no way we're going to get this deal closed. Me and Al looked at each other like, all right, we're just going to have to raise money. We're going to have to pay cash for this thing. And so Al came in, and literally we met with the banker on Monday. We needed to close that Thursday. That was the last day to close. And between then, me and Al raised about $400K. We raised about $400K, and we brought the whole thing to closing, and we were able to pay cash for it. And so that's how we closed on the property. And man, I'm telling you. And what's great is that, you know, the value that we both bring to the deal, man, it's amazing. So something that we're super, super excited about. And here's the best part. The best part is now that we own it, and because we bought it so right, we're going to be able to get not only the cash that we put in out of our pockets, we're going to be able to get all of our everybody investments funds back plus and then some, and we're going to be able to get our own cash that we put into the deal, and we get every single dollar we need for the rehab. So we're going to be into this deal for no money, literally no money out of our pockets.
Infinite returns.
And money in the pocket.
Infinite returns. And money in the pocket. Infinite return.
Hey,
we're excited.
Byron, I think you need to get a goat. You need to get a goat that I need a goat sound right now.
Hey, that goat be
We need the goat sound right now.
Yeah, man.
So instead of donkey of the day, we need goat of the day.
Go to the day. Yo.
Goat of the day.
We need to do that for real.
So listen, man. Listen. This is too crazy. This is just too crazy.
We need to unpack this deal.
Yeah, we got to unpack this deal. So listen.
Yeah.
So you got the deal for $630.
30. Yep.
$630. The wholesaler get probably the biggest check that they ever got in their life, $50,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do the appraisal, and that appraisal it comes back at 1.1 million.
Almost
Is that correct?
double what I got in the contract for. Yeah.
So you go into the deal with almost $400,000 in equity off the top. More than $400,000.
Equity off the top. More than $400,000 equity off the top.
Okay, now this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. The deal is right off of Emancipation, which is an absolute hot spot, right? So when you finish the rehab on this particular deal, what is the number going to be? What you think it's going to be worth? What's the projection?
Or something, right?
Yeah, it's going to be worth about 2.2.
2.2.
It's going to be worth about 2.2.
Wow.
Now, yeah, and this rehab is going to be a full gut remodel, and we're coming in
brand
new. Brand new. It's going to be like literally everything going to be brand new, and we're going to treat it like a hotel. We exactly. It's going to be a boutique style hotel, man, and that's how we're going to run that place.
What do you think what are the projections on the cash flow?
Run it. I was going to say run it because I know y'all ran it a few different ways. So run it the numbers as a basic rental. As a basic apartment building, and what's the numbers as Airbnb short-term rentals? Because I know the people want to know. I want to know.
I want to know too.
Because I know, it's very important to touch on this. When looking at a deal, it's very important to analyze it in multiple ways. Because you always want to analyze a deal worst case scenario. So I just want to highlight on there real quick.
Absolutely. So as a traditional rental, and I'm talking about net. These are all net numbers because that's the way I got it.
That's what matters.
Yeah. And so we're looking at probably net $15,000 a month traditionally as a traditional rental.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and it's going to be anywhere between $15,000 to $18,000. Yeah.
I know that short-term rental number about to be crazy as a mug. Let me write this.
Oh yeah, I mean we're looking at about $50,000 to $55,000 net a month on that.
My God! Oh my God! Yeah. $50,000 a month in net.
Yeah, that's passive. Like. On a bad month, on a horrible month, it'll probably do 30 net.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's $4,200 a door net a month.
Yeah.
That's good. That sounds about right.
So it's looking really, really good, man. I mean, I'm super excited. It's gonna be a nice sleeping. We're gonna have a nice mix of different type properties. Everything's gonna be boutique style, very automated too. Ain't gonna be no front desk, no reservation. We're not gonna be looking at anything
all
like
apps
that. All apps, everything's fully automated. We're actually going to build, we're going to have a nice, I'm looking to build each unit's going to have its own washer and dryer, but I'm looking to build 2 commercial washer and dryers on site as well, because it's so central. All my other units are no more than like 15 minutes max from it. A lot of my units are like just within 5-10 minutes away from there. So we're going to be able to, utilize that as on-site laundry for a lot of our other units as well. So yeah, it's a nice piece of property, man. We're super excited about it.
Wow. So you're going to build an on-site laundromat to be able to service commercial laundromat to service all of your other properties.
Absolutely. But each unit is still going to have its own washer and dryer too. That's for the guests.
He just add value to the property. He add value to the property in his business.
Oh yeah.
Bruh, I'm done. You know what? I'm just, you know what? Shut the whole interview down. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't got no value from this right here, man, listen to me. If you in the audience right now, you ain't getting no value from this, you already dead. Just just seal the deal. You already dead. Your post does not work no more. You understand me, bro?
So this deal basically took about a year to close.
Yeah, it took about a year to close from that point. Yeah, from the point we engaged them, took about a year to close, man.
You know what's so important about this? And I think a lot of people, this is what they get wrong. And even on my team, I preach this all the time on my team. a lot of times when we go into the business, whether it's in a wholesale deal, real estate deal, no matter what kind of deal it is, we only get excited about the low-hanging fruit. Listen, we only get excited about the low-hanging fruit. TJ nurtured this deal for how long, TJ? Before you even got any traction. Before you got any traction on this deal, how long did you nurture this particular deal?
A whole year, bro. A whole year. Literally like a year from today. From like this month. Yeah.
Persistence is critical because guess what? A lot of folk, TJ, would have already just wrote this deal off as an impossible deal for them. They would have said, the seller tripping.
Yep.
The buyer tripping. The lender won't give me the money.
The attorney tripping.
The attorney tripping. The family don't want to they won't get along. And they would have missed out on, listen to me, this one deal is a retirement play by itself.
By itself.
Facts.
Listen,
it can make anybody a millionaire by itself.
Absolutely.
By itself.
No,
TJ ain't got to do no more deals, period.
Hey, but y'all know the reality? TJ, he ain't done turning up yet.
Man, bro, that's what's big. Hey, B, listen, that's what's crazy. It's 13 doors, y'all. Bro, I'm looking at
you want the 50,
we got to go
100.
Up. I want the 50 pluses, 100 pluses. We're looking at hotels. I want keys to hotel rooms. We just getting started, bro.
Hey, listen, y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to hear something special, TJ? What I love it because you just really. So this weekend I was in a Marriott in Perimeter, and what I learned, that was a black-owned Marriott. A black-owned Marriott. I think it was 14, it was 15 floors. It was 3 conference rooms. And I'm like, yo, and TJ, to hear you talk like this now, bro. Yo, it's happening, bro. It's happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Count me in as part of that clique. It's happening.
I know that.
Absolutely.
So you want to go in the hotel space?
Yeah, are we getting there?
Now let me ask you this: what's your plans to disrupt the hotel industry? Because I know you're not gonna go in a hotel space to just get a basic hotel. What's your plans? If you want to share, what's your plans once you get into the hotel space? Because I can see it happening in the next year.
Here's the truth: there's still a lot of unknowns about the space, man. I'm tapped in with some good people. That's put me on. That's put me in front of the deals. But when it comes to that hotel space, because truthfully, you can, I guess, buy into a brand of a hotel that's not known. But what's going to happen is that you're not going to get that much traction, and that hotel space is very, very brand heavy, brand heavy. So what you're doing is you're essentially buying into a franchise. Say you buy a Marriott or you buy a Holiday. I was looking at a Holiday Inn at 500 keys in OKC. So if you buy a Holiday Inn, you're buying into that brand. Now, when it comes to the management of it, you can have like your own on-site management, or you can use management as well. Now, for what I'm learning, it's like a lot of they first one, they start with the brand management because, it might cost you more money, but they already know the game. They already know the system. They already been running it. That they know how to run the building. So you might use them at first, and then you might bring your own and train your own staff to do it. So it's so many unknowns at the moment, and it's still a lot that I'm learning. And but trust me, we going when we get educated. We really get educated because we're getting there, and we'll figure that thing on out, man. We'll figure that thing on out. But I know that within the hotel space, the brand is very important. So there's a lot that you can do within your building, but you also got to be careful with the brand as well because there's certain things that are restricted. So, but yeah, we gonna learn all that though. Yeah.
Man, that's so dope, bro. Man,
I'm excited.
Man, TJ, you just lit this podcast on fire,
Facts.
bro. Like, if you see the comments with all of these fire signs and
make
all
sure
of
y'all
these,
hitting that like button too, man.
Oh yeah, y'all got to smash that. So TJ, let me ask you this, man, because I like, what you did is extraordinary, bro. I'm so proud of you. And it's just so dope to see your evolution in this. Like you talked about, just even the clubhouse wave, and how you transitioned and grew the following, and again, your name good in these streets. And somebody you talk about TJ Tijani, like it's gonna be like, oh, short-term rentals, Airbnb, like what I'm saying. So Let me ask you this, bro. Like, for somebody who's on here and they like, you know what? I've been thinking about Airbnb, short-term rentals. What is a tip that you can give somebody brand new to this, and how can they get started?
Man, you know, if somebody wants to, and that's a really, really good question, brother. And I would tell you to change your mentality on understanding the value that you bring to the table. I remember when I would talk to landlords now, like, look, I want you to rent your property. Hey, I want to rent your property. I want to do this. I want to do this. It came from a place of scarcity. And I would always be like, hey, you know, it came from a place of, you know, hey, you know, I got this business. Please rent your property out to me. Rent your property. No confidence. Then I got educated and I learned that I was the prize, honestly. And I learned that not only am I solving a problem for these landlords, I'm filling a vacancy. And I'm filling that vacancy and I'm doing it while I'm the perfect tenant. Because nobody's going to take care of the property, or we're going to take care of the property. Facts. We're going to get the rent paid on time. It's going to be fully automated. You know what I mean? This is how we insure the property, and we're going to add you as an additional insurer. And when it comes to maintenance, check this out. With maintenance, we are actually going to handle maintenance for you up to $200. And after $200, we'll still oversee the process, but then we'll just bill you and we'll invoice you for it once the work gets done. So understanding that, look, you are the perfect tenant. You're the exact kind of tenant that landlords want, bro. Like, you're going to take great care of that property. Show them what that tech stack looked like. Show them what you do, who you serve, and how you actually attract those folks. And show them how the property is secured. And understand that you are literally the prize. But I did not know that getting into the game. But I think for what I would tell people that are looking to get into the game right now, listen, understand that the system and the infrastructure that you're building right now, you're building an infrastructure for you to be the perfect tenant and serve these landlords, and not only provide an amazing service for them, but provide an opportunity for you to cash flow nicely, okay? But understand when you go speak with these landlords to get these properties, you are the prize. And I wish I knew that when I first got started. It took me a while to learn that part. Wow. I probably have more units than I do now.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, drop them fire signs, y'all. Y'all got to drop them fire signs.
And hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button, man, for sure, for sure. This is crazy.
If YouTube had a way to pay TJ directly, man, we got to do it. He's giving y'all so much game, bro. He's dropping so much game.
TJ, man, I want to talk about something. I know we talked about it when I was in Houston one time. I was staying in one of your units. Would you ever be interested in selling your whole portfolio of Airbnbs? Because I know that's major. Now, I know we had a show on BOB. And the lady sold hers. I don't know how much that amount was, but I know it was a few million. So talk to us about that process, because that's interesting. And a lot of people don't talk about that at all. That's like some shit like people just keep to the side. So people don't know that you can sell a whole Airbnb business. It's a business. Talk to us about that real quick.
Absolutely. I think something that's important is that for people in the space who are looking to build this business, start kind of thinking about that game plan, right? That end goal. What does that end goal look like for you? And maybe it is to sell your short-term rental business off. And I know I was talking to even one of my good friends, Sean, the Airbnb automated guy, one of the top gunners in this business as well. And we were in the room together. I hosted him in one of my rooms, and he was talking about how, you know, he has a goal. He's about to be at 200 units right now. He has a goal of, you know, probably packaging some together and selling it to a major private equity firm. You know what I mean? For multiple M's. My homegirl, Julie George, when we hosted a short-term rental room on BOB, I brought her in the room, and she talked about how she sold her business for multiple M's. But here's the great thing is that there are two different sides, especially for me. Especially for me, right? There's the real estate, and then there's the business, right? There's two totally different asset classes that you can sell.
I like the way you said that.
Here's the thing about the short-term rental space. Understand that the value isn't in the fact that you're doing Airbnb. It's not in VRBO. It's not in Booking.com. It's not even in Turo if you're in that game, because that's all a part of the sharing economy. Okay, so the value is in the business model. The value is in the business plan. It's in the infrastructure. And the question that Oneil just asked is, what are the reasons why it's the most valuable? Because when you're looking to sell this kind of business, when Julie sold her business, she didn't own any of the properties that she was doing. She was running, co-hosting arbitrage plays, but she didn't own any of those assets. So what did she sell? She sold the infrastructure of the business. She sold the business model, the business itself, and that's where the value is. And so for me, if I'm looking to sell, I would likely not sell my assets, but I would sell the business. And
you sell the business.
Wow.
And guess who they will keep renting from? They will keep renting from me.
Okay.
So that's the play. That's the play.
Yo, TJ is going crazy right now. Hold on, Devore got a question. Before we got to get Devore in here. We got to get Devore in here.
Let me break this down one more time. So your exit in the future is to sell the business and keep the real estate, and whoever you sell the business to will always be your tenant.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Yo.
Damn.
Legendary. This is a legendary episode, y'all.
All right. Now, what's Devorah's question, man?
Yeah, this Devorah question, man. She wants to know real quick. Hold on. Let me get this fixed.
I can read it real quick.
Yeah, there it is right there.
How do you manage turnovers? Are you using virtual assistants, or do you already have a team in place to manage everything?
Oh man, so turnovers. Okay, so managing turnovers for one, your most important turnover.
You got to tell them your job. What is your job in your business right now? 5 more units.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This week, I don't know if I work even 2 hours in my business this week.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Man, the team's so solid, man. When the team's solid, bro. Again, the infrastructure, y'all.
Yeah, it's the 2 hours a week for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when it comes to turnovers, really good question. Great question. When it comes to turnovers, though, don't worry about VAs, especially if you're just getting started. Don't worry about that. So when it comes to turnovers, your most important team member is your cleaner. Matter of fact, that's your most important team member in your business. They are the backbone of your business. I think a lot of hosts, if you talk to a lot of hosts that have done this business, they'll probably tell you that the cleaners are the most important team members. Now, worry about the cleaner and worry about and just managing them. Write this app down. I'm going to add some value to you guys. There's 2 apps, Turnover BNB. These are 2 platforms, Turnover BNB, N as in the letter N, or Properly. Okay, these apps are cleaning management apps.
I hope y'all writing that down.
You need your cleaner. Okay, your cleaner is going to get subscribed to the app as well. You're as an owner and manager, your cleaner as a cleaner. Soon as a booking comes in, they automatically get an email, they automatically get a text, and they automatically get a notification to their phone, and it automatically goes into the calendar that is shared in the platform. So the cleaning is set. Now comes the day to clean. They go, they clean it, boom. They go into the app. They push that the cleaning has started. Now you know the cleaning has started. As soon as they get done cleaning, they let you know, boom, the cleaning is done. Now you know the cleaning is done with pictures, and that's how you manage turnovers right there.
Go back. Turnover, B&B, and what's the other one?
Properly, but we use turnover. We love turnover. We use turnover.
Well, shit, I don't need Properly then.
Check them both out. Check them. They're the two leaders in the industry.
Wow. We got another question here, man. We got another question. Hold on one second here. We got DJ. DJ say so was the $400K y'all had to put up had to be in cash, or was it in the hotel play?
So no, the property cost $630.
Got you.
Y'all raised
because
400.
Between me and Al, we came up with 230.
Got you.
Me and Al, we came out of then we raised the 400.
DJ said he need to be in on that hotel play.
230 on our own.
He said he need to be in on that hotel play.
Hey DJ, you got the capital. Hey, you got the capital. We can talk about it. That's what we need. I need a money.
I don't know.
Hey, TJ, I know you met Milton, right? DJ is his neighbor. DJ is his neighbor.
So really?
He got paper.
Oh yeah. If he stay next to Money Milk, Money Milk got that castle over there, man. That castle situation.
Yeah. Okay, DJ, let's talk about it. Look, DJ.
I gotta hit on something else before we end it, man. What was that pressure like, knowing that the closing date was coming? Lenders was not confident in the deal. Talk to us about that. Yeah. And also talk to us how that pressure was to, like, damn, I got 4 days. Mm-hmm. I got to raise money. Like, talk to us about that real quick. Because
I lost sleep. I ain't gonna lie to you.
A lot of people will quit if they get to that point. Like, it's not possible for me to raise $600,000 in 4 days.
And here's the truth about it. A lot of people quit. I thought I lost the deal. I thought we lost the deal. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, God, dog. And here's the crazy part. The properties on Cleburne and Emancipation, we talked about how prime that location is.
Oh my God.
On Cleburne, I have 2 other multifamily properties on Cleburne that are both full-time short-term rental properties. On Cleburne, literally, I live. Yeah, you stayed in one of those, oh. I live like literally 8 minutes away from this neighborhood because I live in a Trey as well. And so I have to pass up Cleburne Street, pass up my duplexes to get to my gym that I work out at every morning. My gym is right off of Cleburne, further down past 288. So I have to literally pass up that 13-unit building, pass it up every single day to go to the gym. And I'm telling you, every day before I closed, I pass it up, and it was just so much like, man, I got to get this thing done. And I remember that week of, when I was the most anxious, I didn't want to pass. I went around it. I couldn't look at the building. I couldn't look at it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to go around the building. I went around
like,
to the side.
The hell with this.
Because I'm like, man, I thought we lost the deal, and it was hard to look at the building because it's like, man, I got to pass it up and look at the fact that I failed to close that deal. Man. So bruh. I couldn't do it, man. So I realized that, man, I need to figure we need to definitely figure out a way to get this thing done. And so, man, when I brought my boy in, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna make some calls. And here's the thing: one of the biggest lessons I learned in this whole process, especially that last period where we had to raise that capital, is that you'll be surprised what you have at your disposal, y'all. You'll be surprised who you have. And it's crazy, like, and I'm like, dang, oh yeah, I can't call that person. Oh yeah, let me call that person. Like, you have more than you think at your disposal. Leverage your network. Leverage your network to get the deal closed. So yeah, it was a daunting time in terms of the way I was feeling, the anxiousness that I was facing.
I know that had to be stressful,
it all
bro.
came out great at the end.
Especially such a crazy deal, man. Hold on, I gotta get Vanessa in, man. Vanessa Clark, man. Listen, she's saying,
Vanessa. Yeah,
she say, so where are the best places to buy furniture and accessories for these Airbnbs? Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah. Listen, I shop everywhere. Where do you shop, TJ? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay. Where do you go to get everywhere? Listen, here's the process of me furnishing you. Can I walk y'all through this?
Let's do it.
So here's how we furnish it. Here's how I furnish a unit. Here's how I come in. When I furnish a unit right now, I go ahead and get the big stuff. That's the couches and the bed frames and the mattresses. Couches, bed frame, mattresses, the first things I get them from a local store. There's a local spot that I get my stuff from, get some really good deals from because I've done so much deals with them. I bought so much furniture from them. So get all that delivered. That's the first thing. And the people that deliver it, they also assemble it. They put everything together. Then it's all the accessories and everything else that comes, the end tables, the side tables, all your, any wall tables that you would get, center tables, got all the wall mounts for the TVs, get all the TVs, and bring everything else, your desks, everything else that needs to be assembled, whether it's a table, everything on that level, like this, the accessory stuff. But we get all that from everywhere. I'm talking about Wayfair. I'm talking about Overstock. I love Overstock. Overstock, if you're a member, they give you a lot of credits towards just making purchases that you got to make anyway. So we love Overstock. Amazon, goodness gracious, that's self-explanatory. Everywhere. Walmart. We shop at Walmart. Where else? At home.
Everywhere.
Ross, Kirkland. We're everywhere with it. And so we get everything that we need, and then we bring it to the unit. And I got a guy. He is the handyman of all handyman when it comes to assembling things. So
oh wow! So you got somebody assembling and stuff too.
Oh yeah, assembling. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
His job is to find deals. That's
it. Different, bro. He different.
Hey, he got him an assembly man, bro. Hey, man, stop,
bro. What you mean? He's a beast too. That's my guy. My guy Jesus, beast mode. He comes through.
Put that bed together in seconds.
Man, get everything together. Gathers everything. Puts everything together.
See,
then he gets done. Yeah.
It's the leverage for me. It's the leverage for me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Bro, I got. But here's the truth about it. I didn't always have Jesus. Guess who was putting all that stuff together when I first got started? Your boy was. And it was crazy how happy I was too, though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning assembling furniture happily because I'm giving myself another raise. Like every time I add another unit, I'm giving myself another raise. Like that's happily putting that furniture together. but listen, like, I'm scaling.
I'm finna add to the monthly income right here, right now.
I'm finna add right here, right now at this time of the day. Yes, I'm talking about.
You know what got me interested in Airbnb? One time we was at the address. That was maybe what was that? A year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Man, your phone was lighting up like a bug. 400, 600, 800. I was like, God damn. This man made like 2-3K in like 15, 20 minutes.
Bro, I remember that. Bro, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, man, I need a piece of this, man. So I'm getting into it a little bit, man. I'm getting into it a little bit.
Hey, let your boy know, man. Yeah, but listen, that's pretty much it. He comes, assemble everything, puts all the pictures up too, hangs all the pictures, put the tables together, all that. And then we get all the linens and the toasters and the coffee makers, then all that comes on. And then we have somebody within a cleaning crew that we train, and they come put all that stuff together. Listen, I don't even touch nothing no more, y'all.
Wow, bro.
He said 2 hours a week. He said 2 hours a week, man. I don't know.
What you think that furniture budget looking like for the 13 unit? Before we get off, man.
I mean, shoot. That's gonna be high. It's gonna be well over 100K. It's probably gonna be like 100K, about 110.
Wow. It'll
pay
back
because we're making it really nice. We're making it really, really nice, bro. We're making it really nice, bro. Like we coming with some nice stuff. Wow. Boutique, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be like even the gates, even the gates that we're getting. It's gonna be. I mean, the modern, everything's modern, contemporary. We coming with it.
It's all 2 bedrooms.
So 6 units is 2 bedroom, 1 bath. 6 units is 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and 1 is a 3-2. That's the biggest one.
I ain't gonna ask no more questions, man. I'm gonna hold that later.
Hey, Oneil probably gonna be on the phone with you in about 5 more minutes, bruh. He gonna get the after show questions in, you know what I'm saying?
I like shit like this, man. Shit like this inspiring, man. I'm happy for you.
Absolutely, man. I ain't gonna lie. I already got my questions in. I held him hostage. Listen, he couldn't get off the phone. Yo, I was going crazy. I was like, look, so what? So what? Wait a minute. So what? Yeah. Because deals excite me, man, because you gotta understand. And you know what excites me mostly? I ain't gonna lie to you. Hearing the problems, right? Because listen, a lot of times people don't understand that fighting through the problems is how you get deals done. Sometimes every deal not gonna be smooth. So when you learn from other people how they got through it to get to their destination, it gives you more insight on how you can get there. And I'm not even in the Airbnb space. You know what I mean? I may be in the Airbnb space soon. Not yet. Know what I mean? Not yet. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, Byron, what's up, man? I know Byron ready to take us out of here, man.
So real quick, TJ, let them know where they can, what can they find you, and then also how can they learn from you?
Talk about the webinars, man.
Absolutely, I got a dope webinar going down tomorrow. We're talking about arbitrage, and we're gonna break down my birth strategy deals. We're gonna break down one of these duplexes and show you how I was able to leverage private money while I didn't even come out of pocket to buy that duplex. So and it's doing numbers on the platform right now. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about arbitrage, how you talk to the landlords, how you can get the yes from them, and so yeah, tap in. I am going to be I'm on Instagram, on IG at TJ Tijani, tap in with your boy. That's the same handle on Clubhouse as well. Definitely check me out on Clubhouse at TJ Tijani. That's TJTIJANI. That's it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Man, listen, this was special, man. TJ, listen, man, thank you so much for coming and just blessing the stage and dropping so much heat and, painting a bigger picture for what it is that people can do in this space, man. So, man, I definitely appreciate y'all. Man, listen, make sure y'all check us out every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you follow Byron the Investor. Make sure you follow Oneil J. Parker. Make sure you follow Byron their Sellers, y'all. And listen, all we ask you to do is make sure you like, hit subscribe, share our content with everybody, man. Y'all have a blessed week, man. Y'all already know, man, it's only up from here.
Absolutely.